Hey everybody, welcome back to my very late vlog. We're basically a weekly channel update where I tell you what's been going on, what's hopefully going on, and what the hell's going on with my channel. So this will be a slightly different one. I'm not really gonna try and recap my last week. I know this is late, and in case you haven't heard or seen all the reasons why, you're about to find out. So essentially, last week was incredibly busy, much busier than I anticipated. There was some fun stuff going on. I guess Mary and I did some more unboxings and things. I don't exactly remember what all happened. I really only remember from Friday. Like, everything before that is a blur. I have not gotten called back to jury duty, so that's been really good. We had some cool trailers, we had some cool unboxings, and of course I was basically just getting real excited for Comic-Con. I had Friday completely to myself to sit here and do Comic-Con trailers the whole time, and I didn't, because the power went out. We had these huge storms here in Lexington. I mean, massive. We went out like the day after. You saw all kinds of just massive trees broken down everywhere. It is, what, it's like Tuesday night? This was like Friday at 3 p.m. It's Tuesday night. There are still like thousands of people in Lexington that don't have power. The entire pretty much city of Versailles is in a state of emergency and they don't have power at all. We were lucky to get ours back about 25 hours after it went out, but we still have no internet or cable, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. But basically, I was kind of lucky because I had just finished prepping all of Friday's videos, and I was starting to schedule their release for the day, or yeah, I guess I was scheduling the release for the day because I had to make certain things so late. Usually I get all that done the night before. And then when I was going to schedule the first video, boom, the power went out. Luckily, I still had some 4G on my phone, and when we went out, I had better 4G. So I was able to release Friday's videos as they happened. But of course, all the Comic-Con stuff started coming out and it's breaking my heart because I couldn't watch it. Now, the one nice thing about Friday being without power for 24 hours, it's one of those unusual occurrences. It's kind of fun in a way of, oh, everything's different, we have to do things differently. I had tons of battery backups and power in my Switch and all that, and I was hooked on Thimbleweed Park. I finally started playing that, and I got to finish it because I had pretty much nothing else to do but to play that all day. Now also it seemed the power had hit a cell tower or something. Something was going on where even the 4G, LTE, whatever on my phone was like just absolute garbage in the house. If we went like a road over, it was fine and acted like normal, but at home I could barely do anything till later at night when I guess everybody in the neighborhood and surrounding areas weren't eating all that additional bandwidth. So at least Friday, I kind of had, you know, the night off. We had our little lights bouncing off ceilings and all that kind of stuff. Luckily, the temperature wasn't so bad. You know, I was like Mission Impossible-ing in and out of the refrigerator, like, okay, I gotta grab this and this, like, here I go, ready. Flashlight in the mouth, you know, to try to keep things cold in there. So all that kind of worked out pretty well. And my dad had this headlamp thing I had given him for Christmas last year that was working great where he's reading. So we stayed pretty entertained, we stayed comfortable, we stayed safe. And like I said, 25 hours later we got our power back. Mary's power was out for about 13 hours or something. And all that stuff was fine in that regard. But then of course our cable and our internet is still down today. I know some people have been getting theirs back, but we have no idea when ours is coming back, which has been very interesting as I've had to adjust to things. Saturday and Sunday, my heart was basically broken because all the I was like, this was the year I was actually on the ball and ready. Like, I'm gonna have all those Comic-Con things coming out right as they happen. I just couldn't. I had no way. I mean, especially Friday. We didn't even have power to film or whatever. So at least Saturday I could start editing unboxings and things like that again. But you know, Mary and I had plans for Saturday. Then we had to go shoot in Cherokee Season 2 of Supernatural on Sunday. So that ate a lot of my time. But what I realized I was gonna have to do, because you know, I couldn't really do much from my phone, was I've needed a new laptop for ages, and I really need one for editing and all that. Like when we went on vacation and the Solo trailer came out the day I went to Mexico for a week. Well, I finally, I hated to spend that money, but I broke over, I got a nice MacBook Pro, or yeah, Mac Pro or whatever. I got like the best one you could get, except with the 500 gigs instead of the terabyte. So, you know, I got some smooth sailing to go here, and it's gonna speed up some other things. I might even be able to get things like Preacher and the Walking Dead reactions to come out a day sooner now. Once I get a couple more pieces of equipment, I should be able to kind of record everything as one immediately ready to edit file instead of like 3 different files that I have to sync together and layer together and render, and then I can start editing. So hopefully that'll happen. And then of course I was taking the laptop up to Starbucks to upload. That's what I've had to do. And you know, so I guess Sunday night I shot some stuff and I was able to tether my 4G from my phone to my computer, doing it late enough at night when no one's using it. I was able to at least watch some trailers in 720 and shoot some reactions. And then of course I got them all on my laptop, and I went up, today is, again, today's Monday, and I went up to Starbucks for like 3 hours earlier in the afternoon and uploaded some stuff. And you know, again, they have decent internet up there, but it's not as good as mine is at home, so of course it takes a while. But I had plenty to do while I was there. Played a little more Ocean Horn on the Switch. That's what I've jumped to playing now, which is, it's an okay game. I'm liking it, but I'm not loving it. It's no Thimbleweed Park. Also, I released a tweet about how much I love Thimbleweed Park and the endings and everything, and like that's like the best tweet I've ever had. I got a ton of likes on that compared to what I would normally get, so I was pretty happy about that. I wasn't able to really post to Stardust or Instagram all that much, although I've finally been able to start getting on that a little bit better. Although I've been having an issue with Instagram or Stardust here a minute ago. It's on my end, not on theirs. So all that's going on. Mary and I are in a big bad box drought. And as a matter of fact, I went out and bought like the thing you saw come out today, that Super Mario box. I bought that because I knew like, oh, we could use something extra. And we had some other boxes that were supposed to come out first that we've already filmed, but because they were longer videos, I didn't want to take that much longer uploading at a Starbucks. So things are all just wacky. We're still looking for something to open for Friday. So if something doesn't come tomorrow, which is when she's coming over, then I have to go buy something. And I'm just remembering, I knew that this coming Friday, July 27th, is our 2-year anniversary of Drunken Movie Night, if the internet is back. We're supposed to be watching Sharknado 1 and 2 and have a bunch of guests and just cool stuff going on. But I realized I haven't done my reactions for that. I haven't done the art, so that's something else I've got to do. On top of that, Mike has asked Mary like weeks ago to do this extra difficult art project for the 2-year anniversary, which is going to cause me a lot more work because it's like, if you've seen the art she's done for DMN, it's great. I love it, and I love what she's doing here, but it's like way more than she's ever done before, and I always have to be the one that scans that, cleans up all the ink lines, and you know, once it goes digital, and do all the coloration. And I'm like, I was already swamped this week, so I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to get all that finished with all the other stuff I have to do and all the catch up, and I'm still on call for jury duty. Luckily, I don't have it Tuesday. There's only 2 more days they can call me, this Wednesday and this Thursday, and I'm thinking because of all the power outage, they're probably just not messing with anybody this week. Fingers crossed, because it would really kill me right now. Just, you know, the timing of everything. So, all that's going on. And I'm sure there's more to that I'm not even thinking about right now. Although the chicken bacon sandwich up at Starbucks is pretty good, because I had to go back there later tonight and stay till close to upload some more stuff to have trailers for tomorrow. You know, like I had to upload the stuff I did last night, this afternoon, then come home and make more stuff, go back and upload that. And now here I am working again. And while I was out there, I had to buy and download a digital copy of the latest episode of Preacher, because we don't even have cable for me to film that. So I gotta go film that after this. Hopefully get that edited tomorrow. It's definitely coming out late. Will it be late on Tuesday, or will it be a day late on Wednesday? I don't know. It's been nuts, you guys. Thank God my dad's super cool. Thank God he hooked me up with that laptop, because that's definitely making a big difference. And I gotta admit, I really like the touch bar, and that's just kind of a neat little thing. I'm already spoiled. I have to type in a password on the other computers. I'm like, oh, this old crap. You know, whatever. But yeah, doing really good on Stardust. I hate how much growth I lost by not getting these trailers out when they happened, because that would have been a big boom for my channel. It's still doing pretty well. You guys, especially my regulars, you guys are like super freaking cool, and I really thank all of you for that. Okay, so past me was about to wrap this up, but there's been some more developments that I just want to throw into this vlog. It's now 2 o'clock in the morning. I just finished watching Preacher, which is a whole thing, and I'll tell you about that. But essentially, I sat down to watch Preacher. Like I told you, I bought it on iTunes for like $3. I downloaded it to my iPad because I figured, hey, I can AirPlay to my Apple TV because the Wi-Fi is working, we just don't have internet. And then if nothing else, I have like a little, you know, what do they call it? The lightning hookup or whatever to an HDMI, so I can just connect it to the TV. So I go in there to do all that, and the AirPlay just is not working, because apparently you do need internet, even though it's completely a Wi-Fi thing, so that's stupid. So then I actually found my hookup that I thought I had misplaced. I didn't know where it was, but it was kind of one of those things hiding in plain sight. So I got my hookup working, but then it wouldn't work, and I got a message like, you can't play this material this way because it's protected. And I'm thinking, I bought it so I can play it this way. What the hell are you talking about? But I think I just had a bad wire or a loose connection, because eventually it played. But before that happened, I was frustrated and I thought, let me call the cable company one more time, see if that automated message about outage in your area has changed. And guess what? It changed. It said, your outage has been cleared up. You're all good to go. I was like, what? Hell yeah. So I hung up, I came, I rebooted the modem, I checked the cable boxes, nothing. So I call back, there's no message now. It's just like a normal thing as if there's not an outage in your area. I talked to a very nice technician who completely understood my frustrations and where I'm coming from. And he said, yeah, we see, you know, your neighbor's stuff is working. I see your cable boxes should be coming back, but we definitely have a problem with your modem. So he ran me through the steps, like let's unplug the power, let's disconnect the coax on there and then reconnect and all this stuff. And he wasn't finding it. It wasn't showing up for him. I was like, oh, we do have an amplifier. He's like, okay, unplug that and blah, 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 blah. Went through all the steps. There's nothing they could do on their end. So internet and cable is back to our neighborhood, but not back to us. So the best part is because there's so much problems, and I completely understand this with time, you know, with Spectrum. So I am upset at the situation, not at anybody involved. Shit has been crazy in this city, so I get it, but I'm just venting here. Because there's such a backlog and still issues and still problems they're working on, you know, again, it's Monday night. They can't get anybody out here till Thursday. So no cable or anything until Thursday. Is this card gonna fill up? Hold on. I don't know, maybe. That would make sense. And, yep. All right, there's probably more coming. I'll get another vlog. We'll get more up to date. I'll try to live stream. Hopefully we're going good for Friday. Just keep your eye on my feed. I do community posts and stuff like that. All right, comment, let me know what you're thinking. Did you guys lose power if you're in the area? Have you got it back? Are you okay? Everybody all right? Let me hear it. Click the thumbs up button. HQ codes down here. I've won a couple more times now, and it's a fun trivia app. Stardust, the Eric Butts, having a blast over there when I have internet to make it work. Okay, I think that's everything. I'm gonna get out of here. I got a lot to do. I will see you all later.